Go live.
Well, then there's people just start showing up. So.
Hey. So we're going live. Look who I'm here with, Jacob from Jacob's Life in Vegas. Super excited to see you guys here. He's going to go. He's live on his channel right now, too. So if you've got not sure who to log into, this is the place to be.
Go to Lacey.
Yeah, and he's going live over there to bring people over here.
There
so
we go.
what's up?
I got a few that jumped on No Breakfast. ¿Qué tal, Jacobo? ¿Qué onda, No Breakfast? What's
this
up?
Guy with the Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. So what we're doing tonight is we're basically going live to answer questions about Las Vegas, about living in Vegas, about moving to Vegas, anything you want to know. Basically, we're here to answer. So make sure that you let us know you're here by commenting, and we'll try to answer your questions and letting us know.
Yeah. So guys.
Hi.
I'm here with Lacey, the Las Vegas gal. So someone suggested yesterday, so go live real quick. Let us know you're going to be live on her channel. And that's what I'm doing right now. You can see, look.
We're double live.
She's got like 16 people. So what you guys got to do is go over to Las Vegas gal. You can catch me live over there, okay? We're going to hang out, chat, Q&A, all that fun stuff about Vegas. So go to Lacey's channel.
I'm here. We're going to have fun.
The Las Vegas gal. If you're not subscribed, just type it on YouTube, Las Vegas gal. She'll come up. We're sitting here right now in Henderson, hanging out. Olivia, yep, I'll see you over there.
Hey, Calvin. Hey, Calvin says, hey. Hey, Lisa T. How you doing?
All right, so guys, I'm going to sign off. You catch me on Las Vegas gal. I'll leave this video up for a little bit for the replay, and then I'm going to delete it later. So guys, go to Las Vegas gal. You catch me over there.
Oh, we're seeing our numbers grow. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. Jacob's got pull. This is why we do. This is how we do it.
Yeah, I can reach a few people.
Hey, Olivia, how you doing, girl? Okay, we got a couple people coming in.
Olivia, all the way from Kentucky.
Jeffrey Allen. Hey, Kelly K. All right, Calvin's here. What a babe. JP thinks you're a babe. Isn't that nice?
Oh, thanks, JP. I appreciate it, man. I always like a good compliment.
He's actually a babe. You're kind of a babe. He's a babe. All right, Paul Carl. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Yuri. All right, we got some people coming in. What's
Santos. From Brazil or Portugal? Probably Brazil.
How do you know? She says New York City.
No, the last name, De Los Santos.
Oh, De Los Santos. I don't know.
That's a Portuguese last
name.
Hey,
Powder Hog 2 came here from Jacob's channel from Alaska. Please subscribe. I'm actually fun too, actually.
No, the second person I've ever known from Alaska to show up in here.
Oh my gosh, my fraternity brothers are doing a drinking game of this video right now. Every time you say a keyword, we chug.
Keyword?
We don't really purposefully try to say keywords.
I know.
I wonder what the keywords are. I don't know. Let's make up our own keywords. We think if you're doing a drinking game to this video, you should drink every time we say the word Las Vegas.
I was going to say, it might not make it too long. But...
Yeah. Are you already drunk?
Well, fortunately for you guys, we're in Henderson right now.
Yes.
So we're near all the excitement, but we're in Henderson. So you guys don't have to start drinking just yet. But we'll answer questions about Henderson, North Vegas, Las Vegas.
Anything you want to know, honestly.
Anything in the area. Let's see.
Las Vegas gal is one of the keywords, he said. Okay.
Las Vegas gal. Oh, take a shot.
Oh, that's all good. All right, let's scroll up here and see if we have. So somebody was asking, how is it in Mount Charleston? Really cold right now. It's really cold in Mount Charleston. There's definitely snow up there. They opened up the ski resort. It gets about 30 degrees cooler up there during the summertime, and I think it's about the same. It probably even more in the winter because of the snow.
That was more like 20 degrees.
30 degrees cooler in the summer. That's on average. You don't know everything, Jacob. I know some things. Anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, how's Mount Charleston? If you live in Vegas, where do you go for a quick weekend getaway? Thanks, Paul. That's a really good question. Where do you go?
Mount Charleston is one.
Mount Charleston's one. Utah.
St. George.
Yep.
I like going to St. George.
Same. Or Zion National Park is really good. Or Brian Head. So Utah, basically.
Near St. George area.
Yeah.
So a lot of people go to Southern California, LA, San Diego, Orange County.
Yeah.
You could go down.
Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, yeah. Some people go down to Phoenix. They're like going to Arizona.
My family, we'll drive to LA and go to Disneyland or go to Anaheim or whatever. Like that's a lot. We do that a lot.
Yeah, there's plenty within about a 4 to 5 hour drive.
Let me move this over here. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we do for a weekend. Good question. Good question. Does it really snow there? Yeah.
It does.
So we have this thing like every 10 years, right? So 10 years. So this year we got, or no, it was last year. Last year we got it.
It's technically still this year.
Was it this year?
February.
Oh my God, you're right.
Because it came it didn't come December, January, it came in February. That was part of like the surprise.
So like every 10 years we have like a massive snowfall that comes down in a big wave. For us,
by our standards. If you're in Wisconsin, you're laughing about it.
Wasn't there like a few feet of snow 10 years ago? Like the whole freeway was shut down. You couldn't see the streets.
I wasn't here.
Oh yeah, well it doesn't count. I remember not being able to see the road and like actually being snowed in, which is like a big deal for Vegas. But it's about every 10 years. But yeah, about every couple of years we do get a sprinkling of snow in the city.
I would say usually every year we get like a dusting.
A dusting,
you know, enough that you'll notice it, but I mean it's melting right when it hits the ground. But
yeah.
I mean, what we got earlier this year, that's rare. That doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just go to Mount Charleston or you know, you go over to Utah, like you don't have to go very far to get to the snow. If
yeah.
You do that.
Yeah. And it does get cold. It's like 45 degrees here. And I know that's not cold for many of you, like Indiana folks and all that.
Are you Canadians or?
Yeah. Or you Alaska folks.
Yeah. -12 right now.
But it does get cold. Okay. Enough of that. Came here from Jacob's channel. My fraternity brothers. I'm still wondering how long before somebody like passes out from this drinking.
We're not liable if anyone has to go to the hospital, just so you know.
Hey, Sean Tibbs. Hey, just had the chance to talk to Lacey Saturday. She was really nice. Thanks, Sean. I purposely read that out loud so you guys know I'm really this person. This is who I am. This is the normal
That's why we partnered up.
person. Yes.
Yuri de los Santos. Dominicana. Muy bien, señor.
Oh my God. You need to start doing. Here's what I want you to do. If you want Jacob to start doing like Spanish videos, please let him know. Like this, comment below, let him know, because I'm trying to convince him to do it, and he's pushing back. You are. You're pushing back. I don't know if I'm that good.
I do it here and there. I did the other day my live stream. I was eating at Tacos Mexico, and it was great.
Oh, I like how he turns it into Tacos Mexico. Like you have like an accent immediately when he starts. A little bit.
I've been told I speak with a Mexican accent.
He does. A Mexican accent?
That's what I've been told. I mean,
Mexico has a different accent than like Dominican Republic and other places.
Different.
I don't know. I'm not very good at that. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Dominican. Okay, we got hi Lacey, Jacob from Russ and Nelly. Hi guys.
Hello.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Whoa, we just got flooded with a bunch of questions here. Okay.
I know the pain.
I know you got to help me. You're better at this than me. You're gonna do this.
Scroll. Let's see.
You can while you're scrolling and subscribing. You can subscribe to my channel while you're at it if you want.
What is this? What the?
Don't be messing with my thing. It's 2 fingers. First of all, it's a Mac. Do you know how to use a Mac?
Unfortunately.
Look.
There we go.
Can you tell we've been friends for a long time? This guy, we can just like pop him in the face and he'll take it. Hello from Summerlin. Hey, Michael M.
Love Lacey's videos. She's really beautiful. And shout out to Jacob, the godfather of living in Las Vegas. Thank you, Sinister Minister. Came from Jacob's channel. Let's see. Chug. Cleveland, Ohio watching. Okay. Let's see. Elf Al, Arizona, moving to Henderson next month. Well, hey, man, welcome to Southern Nevada.
Welcome. You'll love it. You'll love Henderson.
Which one you recommend to live, Henderson or Summerlin? Isn't that like the question of the century?
So let's talk about that a little bit, because I've had people recently asking that question. Actually, it's all the time they're asking that question.
I say you can't. I mean, I ultimately say you can't really go wrong.
You cannot go wrong. Henderson and Summerlin, and also P.S. There's more than just Henderson and Summerlin, like a lot more. But those are the most marketed places in Las Vegas. So here's the way I explain them. Henderson is kind of like, if you're from California, which a lot of you probably are, Henderson gives you like a San Diego vibe. A friend of mine recently helped me decipher this, and I think they're totally right. Meanwhile, I guess there's more of an Orange County vibe in LA, or like in Summerlin. So Summerlin's more Orange County, Henderson's more San Diego. So a little bit more laid back in Henderson, a little more posh.
I don't feel like either of those
in Summerlin. I think you're so wrong.
I think I'm from California.
Right? Don't you think that Summerlin gives a bit of an Orange County vibe? Like there's a lot more money, a little bit more posh. Some of the stores and stuff that are out there are a little bit more.
I mean, Summerlin people, just some people here, Summerlin has the reputation for being like the snobby area because that's known as like the wealthy part. And, you know, people think Summerlin is its own town, which it's not.
Henderson is.
Yeah, Henderson is a separate town. Henderson has their own mayor, their own city council, their own police department, their own everything. Summerlin is not.
Summerlin's just part of Las Vegas.
Exactly. So Summerlin's just a community. So, I mean, I still say you can't really go wrong with either one.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't know about the analogies to California neighborhoods because it's just different.
Yeah.
But I mean.
But it is, I will say, with the types of food and stores and shopping and stuff in Summerlin versus Henderson, there's a lot that matches, but I will say that Summerlin it's a little bit more posh, if you will. Yeah.
And I'd say Summerlin probably has a bit more entertainment too than Henderson. Henderson to a lot of people is like.
It's more family friendly.
Yeah. So which to a lot of people that means it's quiet, which to a lot of people means it's boring. So.
It ain't boring. I live in Henderson. It is not boring.
There's stuff to do in Henderson, but Summerlin, when you're there and you've obviously got downtown Summerlin next to the casino, next to the Golden Knights practice facility, next to the ballpark.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Exactly.
And P.S. Henderson and Summerlin are 20 minutes away from each other. That's it. 20 minutes.
You're not far at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. At Las Vegas gal, one of my fraternity brothers thinks you're cute.
Oh, tell your fraternity brother I said thank you. I'm very happily married, but thank you so much. And it's not to this guy, by the way. So
exactly.
What are your thoughts on 55 plus communities in Las Vegas? Thanks, Rock Chalk. That's a good question. So here's my thoughts as a realtor. We could use more of them. We have, what did we come up? We did our 55 plus community video. We had 5, I think, 5 or 6.
I thought you listed off like 9. Henderson seems to have a larger proportion.
I think between Henderson and Summerlin, the whole city, I think Henderson has 1, 2, 3 that we know of, maybe 4. You're right. I think there were like 9 or 10.
I thought Henderson and Vegas had the same amount, and North Las Vegas
had one. Yeah, the Aliante. I like 55 plus communities. I think there are some that offer a whole lot, and there are some that don't really offer much. So it really depends on what your lifestyle is and what you're looking for. But there are 55 plus communities here. Some are a lot older, like 30 years or older. Some of them are being built right now, brand new, in both the south part of Summerlin as well as in Old Henderson, or Cadence is a new community out there. So if you want to learn more, P.S. we have a link in the actual description of this video. You can just click the link and fill out a form, and me or someone from my team will reach out and we can actually answer any specific questions about that. But 55 plus communities are awesome, but you don't have to live in a 55 plus community to really make the most out of Las Vegas in retirement age. You can make it and do whatever you want.
Yeah, see.
All right.
Tell her you saw us on the live stream together. Say you saw us together. And be like Jacob said, you're the go-to gal.
Yeah. Anybody that comes from this, I'm going to know if they saw us on the live stream. So we're going to be okay. All right. What else do we think?
We're thinking of getting out of the cold house south of Vegas. South of Vegas, you mean
is
like
LA?
I'm thinking he means like Boulder City or Laughlin, or I mean, because you're in Arizona.
That's not really south. That's more west, right?
But I mean,
south of Las Vegas typically means LA, or like you're going to go to the beach or something, in my opinion, just with kids. But those are always great options, especially from a cold weather standpoint.
Yeah, if you're coming from like the Midwest or the Northeast, you're not going to have problems with the cold here.
Sean's asking, have you done any videos of the best places to see Christmas lights in Henderson? I haven't, but I will say, and this is a total shameless plug, but I'm going to do it. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should be at Las Vegas Gal. I do a lot more there than I do here, although I'm working on it. But my daughter, Savvy in Vegas, SAVVY in Vegas, and those fraternity brothers better not be hitting on her is all I'm saying, because she's really cute. But anyway, Savvy in Vegas is my daughter, and she's actually working on getting a real estate license. But more importantly, she just did 5 days of Christmas here in Las Vegas, and she showed 5 days in a row of really cool things you could go and do. Most of them involve lights. So highly recommend checking her out at Savvy in Vegas on Instagram. Let her know her mama sent her, and Jacob too. And then also above and beyond that, just look at her little highlights, and you can look back at the few days that you might have missed. So,
yeah,
good question.
There's some place I did a video a few years ago about a house in Henderson that like times their lights with the music.
So that's actually one of the magicians on the strip. That's his house.
Really?
It's on Robindale. Yeah, my daughter did that's part of her video. So you have to go to Instagram to find it. Sorry.
Say, Dennis says, how soon after you buy a new home do you go to the design studio?
Very good question. So it's usually within 2 weeks of putting your earnest money down. They want you to finalize when you're buying a new home. First of all, you should have me as your realtor with you on your first visit, or it's not worth even going. Just FYI. Click the link in the description. Total shameless plug, but it's worth it because it protects you. With that being said, when you buy a new home, you put earnest money down that holds the lot and holds the home on your behalf. And then it gives them a chance to start doing all the paperwork and do all of that. It's usually within 2 weeks of putting that money down that they want you to go pick out your cabinets, your floor, your this, your that, your paint, all of that. And then you have to put usually an additional small deposit down to support any of the choices that you made. And then beyond that is when they start building your house. That's a good question.
Let's see. Clint, is New Year's Eve crazy on the strip? Absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I have a couple of really not good stories from New Year's Eve on it. Like my ex-husband and I, who are very still good friends, by the way, we were married a long time, like 18 years. We, I think, broke up on New Year's Eve on the strip one time because I don't know whatever happened, but he went one way and I went another, and it was hell trying to find everybody after that.
Yeah, I was surprised when I went years ago how many people were out there with strollers and like little kids on the strip.
It's kind of crazy.
I was surprised at that.
There's a lot of fireworks though, so I think people who are here with families are like, what else are we gonna do? But
yeah, let's see. Lived there before and looking forward to moving back next year. Love watching you both, learning new things about Vegas. Well, hey,
thank you.
Welcome back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, you made a good choice. I hope it's working out for you.
How's the economy looking for 2020? Well, that's ultimately anyone's best guess.
Yeah. This is Ronnie, the limo driver from Howard Stern, is moving here this year. I know, and I'm freaking stoked. And I really, he already has a realtor, so I don't even care about that. But I am a huge Howard Stern fan. I listen every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. And I am really stoked. And I think he might be moving to either Summerlin or Henderson, but I think it's Henderson. That's my gut. So they were talking about Henderson real estate on the Howard Stern show the other day. It was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool. Howard was trying to convince Ronnie, the limo driver, to not come at all. And because he doesn't want him to retire, and Howard, he doesn't want change. He hates change, whatever. But it's just so funny because Ronnie's like, I'm done. I'm over. I'm XYZ years old. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? It's just awesome. So hearing Howard Stern talk about Henderson and Las Vegas and what you can get for your money, like, made my year. All right, what do we got here?
Let's see. Limo driver, renting cars, and best places to.
Is it still too busy? We'll try not to bring the snow with us. Please don't bring the snow. We don't need any snow. Thanks, Gretchen. So inexpensive or best places to go. You're going to be here February during the week, and is it still too busy? No, it should be great in February, right?
No, especially during the week it's not
perfect.
As busy as the weekend.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday is always going to be a great time to visit if you don't want to deal with huge crowds.
Let's see. Greetings from East Texas.
Yeah, 47 degrees in Vegas, and it's
Houston,
cold.
out in Beaumont, something like that. Let's see. What the heck just happened?
I have a realtor there. Oh, I just saw something in the life of JT. Hey, JT, good to see you.
I think I just lost. I think it just
Jacob, you're
updated
supposed to be really good at this. I don't know what the problem is.
No, I think it just refreshed. What the? Yeah. No, maybe your Mac is just.
Oh, get out of here! I got this. Let me take over.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm back. East Texas. See, I think the comments froze.
Hi from Arizona. How will the Raiders affect real estate, in your opinion? Do you have an opinion?
People seem to think that the Raiders coming here is like going to be this huge like economic boom. I don't think that. I mean, obviously the players, when they move here, are going to have to buy places. The staff who moves here, they're going to need places to live. There's some people I've heard are going to be moving here just because they're that diehard a fan base. But in an area of a couple million people, I really don't know how big of an impact that's going to have.
And I differ from your opinion because I'm seeing it one-on-one with people who are coming. For the last year and a half, 2 years, actually, I've seen almost, I don't know what the number is, but almost probably about 80% of the people that I speak to that want to move to Las Vegas are moving because of the Raiders or because of something to do with the Raiders. So I do think after they go live, there'll be a little bit of an influx. And I do see property values going up 15, 18, maybe 25%. But that's natural growth for our city anyway. So don't buy a house here if you're wanting a quick buck and like wanting it to, be a flip kind of situation. There's no guarantees on that. And also, real estate is meant to be a long-term investment. So you should really go into it thinking that. But I do think it's going to help. And I think it's already helping. It's really legitimized the city as an opportunity and a place for you to start a family, start a business, and really move. So
are there many two-way Bitcoin ATMs in Las Vegas? That I'm not very sure of. Let's see. Are there mosquitoes seasonal or are they all around all year?
We don't have mosquitoes.
Yeah, we hardly have mosquitoes at all. I mean, I know what it's like to grow up in an area with mosquitoes, or every summer they're feasting on your flesh.
No, we don't. We only get them around the lake, kind of, and even there, they're very few and far between. They die before they really can make it happen. Aloha from Maui. Can you ski up on the mountain? Yes. Mount Charleston has an awesome ski slope. I can't remember. It's called Lee Canyon. Canyon is what it's called. And then also just a few hours north in Utah, you've got Bryan Head, which is amazing. And then in California, you have Big Bear. Is that skiing or no? Is Big Bear skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of places to go skiing right around here.
Hello from the drunken and obnoxious Delta Tau Delta fraternity.
Oh boy, it's getting crazy. I'm sure they've already met their max because frankly, it's only been what 7 minutes.
Getting hammered on a Monday night, but that's how they do it.
Why are condos harder for loans to get? That's a really good question, actually. Can I jump on that?
Yeah, go for it.
So loan companies are a little bit wary about condos because a lot of them come with rules and regulations as to loans come with rules and regulations as to how, if you're able to rent them out from an investment standpoint, things like that. If you're going to get an FHA loan, they are only going to allow you to get a loan on a pre-approved property. And usually what they use for that information and that criteria is how many of the people who live in the community are actually the owners versus renters. FHA doesn't want you moving into a place that's going to be hard to resell later and diminish the value because it turns into a like rental city. So the loan companies are really restrictive on it for that reason. Reverse of that, if you're just trying to buy an investment property, you have to keep in mind the rules and regulations for the condo community as well. So they're not impossible, and FHA is loosening up their rules. So if you're interested in a condo or that's your budget range, click on the form and fill it out. We can certainly help you. There's no reason to not even just try. We just have to be really cognizant of that stuff.
See, those housing prices in Vegas are higher than Phoenix. Yeah, we're a bit higher than Phoenix.
We're getting there.
Arizona, Phoenix tends to be a little cheaper housing, a little cheaper gas.
And I believe that it maybe has something to do with the fact that we have the Rainers coming, but you don't want to agree, but whatever.
Yeah, no. Let's see. Kimberly says, moving there next year. Can't wait.
Cool. Let us know if you need any help, Kimberly. Just fill out the form. We'd be happy to answer questions, even if you don't buy. It's okay.
Clint is coming in 3 years. Way,
okay, good planning.
You can still hit up Lacey. Didn't you have someone who's coming in 5 years?
5, and I have someone coming in 8 years.
That already reached out?
Yep. Never too early to reach out. Please call me. We're always, my team and I are just here to help. We're not that kind of people that are going to pressure you to buy. We're just not interested in that.
Let's see. Michael says historic Uptown Butte, Montana. Jeez, Montana watching. Okay.
Wow.
You should call into the
Come party with us. They want you to come party.
Yeah, exactly.
Originally from Detroit, just the vibe isn't like that. I don't get it. I don't understand what you're saying.
Vegas has no beach. That's the only thing is, we made it. We can make a few beaches at the hotels. Mandalay Bay's got their own little beach.
We do have Lake Mead, and also the beach is an hour flight away. So get over yourself. It's okay.
Yeah. Why is LV more expensive than Phoenix? Well, the Raiders aren't here yet, so why don't you explain that?
They're coming, and people know they're coming, and that's why. But I hear a lot of people say to me, it's between Phoenix and Las Vegas. It's between Phoenix and Las Vegas when they're trying to decide.
It was for me.
And the bottom line is the weather's very similar, all of that. But when you get down to it, Vegas has the entertainment factor and the food factor and all the other great things that Phoenix just can't match. So I love Phoenix. Phoenix is a great area. It's just not Las Vegas. So it's really about lifestyle and what you're looking for.
Good to put it. It's just not Las Vegas.
So the reality is I do think the Raiders are pushing the prices up, but you also have to keep in mind, it's about inventory, right? So the more houses that are listed on the market, the less likely the prices are going to climb, because obviously there's a lot of options for you as a buyer. So if you're looking to buy in Phoenix and they happen to have a little bit more inventory than we have, then obviously their prices aren't going to go as fast as ours are. And that's really a big driving factor.
The other thing is Phoenix too is, Vegas, we're in the desert just like Phoenix is, and Vegas is fairly spread out. You look at the metro area, it's pretty spread out, but Phoenix is even more spread out than Vegas. I looked it up before, the square miles that Vegas covers versus Phoenix. Phoenix might be double the size of Vegas.
I think you're right. It's very massive. And then traffic involved with it too.
Yeah, it's massive. Where Phoenix, when you drive into, I forgot the town, like way out in the northwest corner of the Phoenix metro area, when you're driving in from Vegas.
I don't know that area very well.
I forgot it. But when I was driving to Phoenix last time, I got to that town and I was trying to get into Scottsdale. I still had like almost 45 minutes to go. And I was just getting into the metro area.
Yeah, it's not like Vegas where you can zip from Henderson to Summerlin to the northwest in 20, 15, 30, 40 minutes. Like you can literally go from one edge of the city here to the absolute opposite edge in 40 minutes tops. Like even with a little traffic, 40 minutes tops.
Yeah, so Phoenix has even more open land than we do here.
Yeah, that's a good question though.
Let's see.
I'll be back in 15 days, Olivia. You better be calling us. You better be having cocktails, girl.
We're setting up a date to come out and look and see what tinkles are. All right, cool.
Thanks, Sean. I'm so excited to meet you guys. Really looking forward to it.
Alice is quiet as good.
I recommend Robert Wright says, I took Robert out. I recommend the Lacey tour of Las Vegas. I do offer a 3-hour tour of Las Vegas. I am going to start wearing a skipper hat though. It's a 3-hour tour so I can do my Gilligan's Island reference. Or maybe I'll start dressing like Marianne from Gilligan's Island.
Just don't do that with any millennials. They won't know what you're talking
they won't
about.
Get it. Anyway, yes, I do offer a 3-hour tour. So if you're looking to move to Vegas and you're just not sure about the area or don't really know what's going on, me or someone from my team, we can take you out. We'll show you neighborhoods. We'll show you the amenities. We'll tell you what's up. And there's no sign on the dotted line, anything like that. It's just a matter of giving the information that we really want to share with people.
Billy Bree says, what's Green Valley? Go for it.
Very good question. We are sitting in Green Valley right now. Green Valley is just like Summerlin. It's a neighborhood. It's just a neighborhood division of Henderson. So Summerlin is a neighborhood in Las Vegas. Green Valley is a neighborhood in Henderson. And it's kind of, when I was growing up, it was kind of where all the rich people went to live. And now it's not necessarily rich people. It's just a really nicely developed area of town. It's beautiful. Lots of green, lots of hills. Believe it or not, lots of grass and trees. Very family friendly, but it's Henderson. That's all it is. Green Valley is just a neighborhood.
And Green Valley now has a range of more affordable homes to your luxury ones.
Yeah, you can go anywhere from 250,000 all the way up to millions. It just depends on what you need and what you want. And there's old Green Valley and then there's new Green Valley, but essentially it's all the same. Kind of like old Summerlin, new Summerlin. That was a good question. I like that.
Life of JT, what's up, my man?
What up? We love you, man. Hurry up and get your butt out here. He's a good dude.
Isn't being married in Vegas a waste?
It's not a waste when you're my age. I'm a lot older than most of you guys think, I'm sure.
Enjoy the National Finals Rodeo. Cool, Michael.
Rodeos always do good stuff for our city. They bring a lot of good people here.
So the whole town goes into country theme.
It does suck because my birthday, and nothing wrong with country music. I love it, but my birthday is December 4th, and inevitably I want to go out dancing for my birthday every time. And every time, all the clubs, all the bars in town have turned all of their lounge acts into country line dancing. So for 30 years living here, I'm like, I just want to go dancing for my birthday. So I just turned 40 a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to go out dancing, and it didn't happen again. So I've decided I'm going to either do a do-over unbirthday party midway through the year, or I'm just going to go somewhere else to go dancing.
Yeah, I have to go to LA.
Gotta figure it out. I'm really bummed about
Maybe
it.
Maybe go to Phoenix.
No. I might go to New Orleans. That's where I'll probably go.
Let's see, David, if you move to Vegas, can you room with me? I'm not taking applications, my man.
Good question, though.
Let's see, how far?
Unless you're a really hot chick that we could hook him up with, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'll take applications from those all day. I will be vetting them, though. So
yeah, so you have to go through my hiring manager here.
Fill out the form below.
Let's see. How far is Boulder City?
Good question.
Half hour.
So what is Boulder City is a good question beyond how far. Boulder City is actually the only city in the entire state of Nevada that does not allow gambling. Did you know that?
Well, I thought there was two. Isn't Panaca or something the other one?
It's right. Well, I don't know, but down here. Okay, Southern Nevada.
Here.
He's so literal. God dang it. You know
Someone knows whole Nevada history.
He does, and I love that about him because I don't have the patience to look it up. But anyway, there's no gambling, which is awesome. This is a city that was built to support the Hoover Dam. So all the people that were here building the Hoover Dam needed a place to live and stay. That's how Boulder City was formed. It's right by Lake Mead. It's about 20 minutes outside of Henderson and about 30 minutes from the strip, 35 minutes from the strip, right?
Yeah, I'd say about that.
Yeah, it's a good way. So it's all in minutes, not miles here. That's how we communicate.
And Henderson keeps extending like closer and closer to Boulder City.
Yeah, but so from the strip, it's like 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah. Fun fact about Boulder City, they actually have a growth ordinance on their town. So that's why they don't build new homes there very often. And Boulder City doesn't grow a whole lot because the town actually has a growth ordinance where they don't want more people moving in there.
And it's very vintage. So they actually just broke ground 2 years ago on the first new homes development, and it's just at the edge of Boulder City since the 90s. So that was the first time they've allowed anybody to build.
And it's only like 100-something homes.
Yeah, it's very small. Yeah, and so Boulder City is kind of a little vintage town. They've got a little soda jerk shop. They've got a old vintage candy shop, lots of antique shops. It's a really cool little day trip if you want to pop up there for a couple hours.
Let's see, Boulder City. Laughlin is warmer. Is it really?
Sometimes it is. Yeah, it is. I haven't been to Laughlin.
There's got mosquitoes in Laughlin.
I remember going to Laughlin when I was like 18 or 19 when I wasn't allowed to go into the casinos, but I had a fake ID. Anyway, and I remember there being like cardboard signs put on top at like 25 cents with like a handwritten with like a marker 25 cent over the slot machines instead of like the nice slot toppers that they have. And I just remember thinking like, is this really how they're doing it here? I'm sure it's evolved since then, but oh my God, I'm so embarrassed to be there.
18th century
it was,
sign display. Anyway. Let's see. Sean just started following you.
Someone's sending me. Yeah, Sean and I are going to be meeting soon. I'm really excited. We had a nice call recently. Very excited.
Some fraternity brother is, I think, sending a message to your daughter.
All right. Awesome. If you send her any dick pics, we're going to have a problem. That's all I'm saying. Because I get enough of those myself. If my kid starts getting them, I'm going to have to shut it down. Just FYI. Yeah. That's probably calling for people to send them, right? By saying that. It's my fault. I'm a dumbass.
Give attention to that.
I know.
Call the Howard Stern show.
I'm working on it, guys. Trust me. If you want to call him on my behalf, tell him Las Vegas Gal's got him covered. That would be awesome, too.
Let's see. Manny says, hi. Olivia says, I wish I lived in an exciting city to show it off.
You're going to move here someday. I know you belong here, girl. We love you.
Let's see. Michael just subscribed. Cool.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
How crazy does Vegas get during EDC? Well, fortunately, during EDC, most of the insanity takes place out at the Motor Speedway.
Yeah, about 30 minutes away. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the like adults, the 21 up crowd, probably are annoyed during EDC because you only have to be 18 to go out there. And if you're 18, 19, or 20 in Las Vegas on the strip here, your options
are limited.
Yeah, so you have them they're just hang out at the pool before they go out there and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like. They can't gamble. Yeah. They can't, go to clubs or bars. They're just these 18, 19, 20-year-olds just kind of taking up space.
As a local, I'll say that what I get annoyed by is the news reports of people who go out there and just do stupid shit. Like you shouldn't be doing stupid stuff out there.
Or the accidents or people
getting in accidents, doing drugs. Like, come on. Like you don't need to go crazy. Yeah, there's people that are walking around fully nude out there, which is kind of nuts. Oh, this guy actually has something.
Got deleted?
Got my mortgage sorted, not moving to Vegas, but everyone keeps saying realtor. I don't get it. How important is a realtor? I can use Zillow. I don't have MLS access. I'll tell you how important it is to use a realtor. Whether or not that's going to be a comment that shows up for everybody else or not, it doesn't matter. The reason it's important is because you need someone to help negotiate on your behalf make sure that all the T's are crossed and that I's are dotted on the contract so that you're protected. So really my role as a realtor and my team's role is not finding the house. You're going to probably find the house of your dreams online and say, hey, can you show me this house? It's about the fact that it's what happens next. It's writing the contracts, making sure you're prepared, making sure you're covered, making sure your earnest money doesn't get sucked up by someone else because you missed a deadline that you should have been on top of, getting inspections done for you, making sure that you're knowing and aware of all the stuff that you don't have access to in terms of the tax records and all this stuff that we know and we can see about each and every property. So we are paid not even by you as a buyer, by the way. We get paid by the person who's selling the house, whether it's whether it's someone who's selling their own personal residence or it's someone like a builder who's selling a new home. They pay us, but our duties are to you as the buyer contractually. We cannot tell them information about you. We cannot work against you with them or collude. Like, it's a really awesome system that's set up. And you as a buyer, we are a free resource. Why wouldn't you use a realtor? That's my, and PS, if you're looking somewhere other than Vegas and you need a good realtor, call me, fill out my form. I have a network of realtors that I have personally vetted throughout the entire nation that are all doing business the way I do business, the way I believe to do business, which is customer first, value first, and I'd be happy to connect you. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That was a long-winded reply.
Yeah.
Someone says, why realtor? I go into Supergirl mode, and I have to answer all the questions.
Let's see. The comments just updated, so I'm
Cool,
catching back up
cool.
to where
All
we
right,
were.
here we go.
All right, so let's see. Casey High Roller says, what's up? Says, are there any high-end apartments in Henderson, Green Valley area?
Yes.
Yeah.
P.S. Hi, Casey High Roller. I'm from Kansas City originally. Nice to see you. Kansas City, Missouri. So
Casey Mo.
don't know if that's where you're from, but that's
You
where
got
I'm from. Been here since I was 9.
Casey Mo, not Casey K.
Yes. So yeah, there are high-end apartments in Henderson in the Green Valley area. They're called Elysian, Elysian-ish. I think that's what it's
I've heard
called.
Elysian. I've heard Elijah.
Elysian. If you just search for the district at Green Valley Ranch and then expand your search around there, you'll find a bunch of really nice luxury apartments. Nice question.
See, JT giving away a trip in 2 weeks. Nice,
All right,
man.
nice, dude.
Manny just subscribed. Charles, your daughter loved the strip in the stroller. I like it.
Good. That's awesome. The lights are pretty cool for kids. It's definitely fun.
David, you're thinking about moving in a year because outdoor activities, there's no shortage of those.
Yeah.
I was not even really aware of all the outdoor
Amazing.
stuff when I moved here.
Hiking, amazing, yeah.
Let's see. Call into the show.
I'm
David,
trying.
again,
Listen,
Chuck,
you
Chuck.
call in for me and tell them you're missing out on this amazing, cute girl in Las Vegas.
Best places to rent in Vegas? Any of the other good neighborhoods?
I would recommend, like, if you're looking to rent, you got to keep a lot of stuff in mind. If you're not thinking about renting for more than a couple of months, 6 months, 9 months, just go with an apartment. Don't rent a house. A house is going to make you sign a lease for a year. So keep that in mind.
Let's see. UNLV party scene. I'm sure they do their fair share of partying. In Silicon Valley, we are starting to see lowered asking prices and longer times on market. Wow, how strange for Silicon Valley.
Anything comparable to Vegas. Well, Silicon Valley got a little big for its britches, I think, and definitely started to outprice people in a big way. You know more about that area than I do, just because you're kind of from there.
Yeah, that area is like, because they have so many technical and such a skilled workforce there, that area is like almost immune to like a lot of So like that was the last place to go in the recession, first one to come out, because you have so many engineers and so many highly skilled people in your labor force. But when it gets to a point that like engineers are having trouble affording homes, then it's getting high.
Yeah. And then as far as comparables to Vegas, we've definitely seen a shift. Not 2019, but in the 2018 summer, we had a shortage of inventory, which really caused people a lot of anxiety trying to come in from California, from other markets to try to put money down and buy because they were getting outbid. So the prices started to creep a bit in summer of 2018 because of the low shortage of inventory. Then everybody woke up and realized, oh wait, I can make money on my house. So a bunch of people started listing their homes starting in January, February, March of this year. And it really plumped up our inventory to a point that it's back to a normal state. So we're seeing houses sit a little bit longer on the market. The good ones go fast though. So by good ones, I mean the ones that might be updated, the ones that are priced perfectly right, the ones that are doing a good job with their marketing and making sure that the house looks good with the photos. If you've looked at any houses online, you know as well as I do that sometimes people put photos up and you go, did they really put those photos up to sell that house? Like, look at that thing on the counter. Did they not think to clean up their dishes, stuff like that. So the good ones go fast. So, if you're looking at Vegas and you're considering buying, keep in mind, just because you're seeing other homes sit on the market for a while doesn't mean the one that you fall in love with will.
Lisa T, would you guys ever move? Not anytime soon.
Nope. This will always be home base for me and my husband and my family, but we will probably buy investment properties in other states. Yeah, we want to stretch it out.
JT's credit is almost where he needs it to be. He's in touch with Amber. He's going to get in touch with Amber.
He's been, I think, in touch with her a little bit, or if he hasn't, I think he was planning to. So yeah, Amber Coleman's a really great person. She does videos with you and me. She's amazing. She's just like me. She'll answer any of your questions you need without you having to actually do business with her. She's really amazing. Yeah.
Sloopy, is Sunrise area safe of East Sahara? Well, you get into Sunrise Manor, that area there, it's more hit or miss.
It's a street by street kind of call on that.
Because when you go through there, like I've been through there numerous times, and you'll see like some like old, run down houses or apartment complex, and you see like a brand new subdivision right next to it. And it's like this mix. It's
kind of a hodgepodge.
Mix and match. But there's a really nice neighborhood up there called Hollywood. So that's an older, really nice neighborhood. That's where the Hollywood celebrities used to party up there like decades ago when they would come to Vegas, because there was like nothing out there. So
but that area is definitely, if you look at kind of reports on Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's website and some of the crime mapping and stuff, it's definitely just hit or miss. You got to kind of do your research before you buy, and your realtor can help guide you as well.
Let's see. Players will buy expensive houses, probably.
Yep, they're already doing it. We're already seeing a few of them.
Okay. No thanks, David. What kind of bugs do we see out here?
We have bugs. We have bugs.
Since we don't get the mosquitoes. I've heard people get bed bugs here, but I've never seen them.
We've definitely had bed bugs.
I had those in the Bay Area. They are not fun.
We don't have them. They're not rampant. Like in New York City, bed bugs are like an issue everywhere. Like they come with people when they travel moving from other states. And
don't bring them.
Yeah, don't bring them, please. But they can live for a little bit, but it is pretty dry here. We do get termites, even though it's dry. So when you're getting a pest inspection, having termite damage checked for is always really important. That's something I always tell people to do. We get cockroaches, we have spiders, we have snakes, we have rats, we have rodents,
We do get some scorpions.
Scorpions as well.
I've never seen a black scorpion. I lived here for years before I ever even saw a scorpion. I don't even know if I've seen an adult one yet. I usually see the brown ones.
I've been here 31 years. I've never seen a scorpion in my life. So.
Yeah, I've been told if you see the black scorpion, that's when you need to like be worried. But if you see like brown ones
or the white ones,
the
white ones still sting, but just be on top of it. How long? Let's see. What do we got here?
You're retiring and selling your house 15 minutes outside of Boston,
cool.
Greg. In Boston. Oh man. Well, when you come to Vegas, you have to say car and not ca, okay?
Cat. You can come here, you can cow me. I used to be nice. But I like the Boston accent. Bring it. Fill out the form and bring it. If you need any help, by the way, let us know. We'd be happy to help you when you get settled out here. That's awesome.
So let's see. Scorpions. Las Vegas gal, thumbs up. Greg says, hey, how is the Vegas area real estate market compared to Salt Lake real estate market?
I think Vegas is probably booming much larger in a bigger way to Salt Lake. I don't know price comparables. That's a good question. I'm not familiar with Salt Lake, but I do know that Vegas is growing rapidly. So
Phoenix is getting more expensive than it used to be.
It is. It's starting to click up for sure. Oh, hey Tom, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting per Jacob. Will the Raiders fans moving to Vegas adversely affect the crime stats in their hometown? Very good. It's a valid question. You're such a fun dude. Get the hell out of here.
I'm from Northern California, so I'm well aware.
I do know the Raiders fans come with a certain element of
rowdiness.
That's a good way to put it. I don't know if it's going to affect the crime. That's honestly a very good question. I'm hoping if they move here that they don't bring their bad habits with them, but who knows?
Security will be tight at the games. Because here's a big thing to remember. Las Vegas, it's not Los Angeles, and it's definitely not Oakland, okay? Yeah. So
we don't stand for a lot of the BS that maybe happens in other states.
I think the tolerance here is going to be lower for some of the shenanigans you see at those games that you might be able to get away with in Los Angeles and Oakland. A big reason for that is because of tourist money. Yeah. So these casinos, these hotels, all these tourist and hospitality businesses have a very vested interest in keeping a safe environment for people to come to the games. Because if people don't feel safe coming to the games, they're not coming. If they're not coming, they're not spending money here. Yeah. So there's going to be, for what I've been told, Las Vegas Metro is going to be at the games. Henderson Police Department is going to be at the games. These police departments going to be at the games. Highway Patrol is going to be, of course, working with all those departments in the games. So you're going to have numerous law enforcement agencies at the games trying to do whatever they can to keep things safe. Yeah. So
I just commented because somebody's asking how to get in touch. So I just put our link, our forms link in the comment box live chat, but it's also in the description, just FYI on that. What else we got?
Are there any signs of the 2008 crash remaining in Las Vegas residential real estate? Is it fully recovered?
So we've almost fully, so some areas are absolutely recovered. They're equal, they're good now. But there are some areas that are still kind of on the, just probably another year left, I'd say, for the value and the equity to be built. I don't see any signs of the new crash coming, but that's only because, it's different. It's different scenarios. The crash before happened because of predatory lending and a bunch of crap that was going on. If there's a bubble or a pop or a crash that's coming up now, it's going to be for very different reasons. And I'm okay with that. There does need to be an ebb and flow in the industry. And that's why I said earlier, if you're looking to buy a house, do not buy a house to flip it and make a quick money unless you know what you're doing. Real estate is meant to be a long-term investment, and you should always look at it that way, 5, 10 years or more. Yeah.
See, Sloopy UB4, I am coming 2 months. I need help. Only $240K for a home.
That's okay. We can find a house for $240K. So do me a favor, click on the link I just added to the comments, or you can go to the description of this video. Click the link, fill out the form. Somebody will contact you, and we can figure out what's the best route to go. So, nice job.
Amber, it'll be the same thing. Amber says, I'm moving to Vegas next summer from Texas. How do I get contact info?
So again, look down below or check the comments down below that I put in there. I don't know how to pin that comment. I should probably figure that out in a minute.
What do we do here now? When you made that comment, I think that.
You want to refresh it?
Trying to. Or can I?
Here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just 2 fingers. It's just 2 fingers.
I like the
2-finger slide.
I like the arrows.
It doesn't like you, okay? So you just gotta. I'm sorry, but you gotta evolve with it. This is just how life goes.
Jeez,
sorry, Jacob. Can't always go your
Mr.
way.
Steve Jobs couldn't freaking figure out.
2 fingers. 2 fingers. 2 fingers.
Surprise, Arizona is the town I was talking about.
I was gonna say surprise when you did that. I just I almost
said you didn't even
it.
know.
No, I almost said it. That's so funny.
Surprise, Arizona. When I got into Surprise, Arizona, it was like almost 45 minutes before I could get it to. I was going to Eastern Phoenix, like Scottsdale area, and I was like, damn. In that time, I could drive across the entire Vegas area.
Yeah.
So yeah, Phoenix area is massive. Let's see. You need to plug Amber, the lone gal.
I think I'm gonna make her change her name to Amber, the lone gal, instead of Las Vegas gal. Amber's amazing. If you do need to get in touch with somebody to just ask about how to fix your credit, how to get prepared for buying a house, any of those questions, Amber's your girl. Just click the link below. I'll make sure you get in touch with her. And on my channel, if you're not subscribed, please do. But you can go back to my videos. Amber and I did a video the other day about free money in 2020. Free, no catch, but just free money to help you buy a house. So if you click and watch that video, it'll explain kind of what you need to do. You got to start getting your stuff in order now, because that money will run out like that.
Let's see. Do you think developers are going to start developing Sloan area next?
It's already happening. Yes.
I thought one of the big problems with Sloan was all the BLM land.
But they're releasing the BLM land so that it can be sold off and bought by developers, and then it can be developed. Yes, Sloan is just south of Las Vegas. It's just about, from the strip, I'd say it's probably 25, 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, that far.
Maybe not even that far, 20 minutes.
I like to go shooting out there.
Yeah, Sloan's awesome. It's very rural, and so what they are looking to develop it. That will be the next. That's the way the town is spreading, kind of that direction for sure.
Eventually, we'll just connect to Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan.
Maybe not in our lifetime.
It's Las Vegas. It's LOS Vegas. Like Los Angeles.
Like Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. That was a bad joke. It didn't work. Okay.
Okay, let's see. Any perks for veterans wanting to use their VA benefit to buy a home? Yes.
In fact, we talked about that on that video with Amber just the other day. Amber and I go live every Wednesday morning. So if you can't be with us live on my channel on Wednesdays, just go back and watch the replay. But she's super helpful with all kinds of the loan conversations I'm not allowed to have because I'm not licensed for that. She's amazing. And we talked about VA. There are some awesome VA benefits that are available to you. And VA is about to elevate the limit for the loans in January. So check in, fill out the form. We'll contact you.
Let's see. Vegas is so undeveloped, though. We got a lot of empty desert still.
We do. I like that, though. I like is the city planners.
I like space.
Well, and also the city planners are letting it grow naturally. Like I tell people, it's like a glass of spilled milk. Like if you pour spilled milk out, it's going to run in certain areas, but it's never going to just jet out and have drops over here, drops over there. It's always going to stay collaborative or connected. Sorry, not collaborative, connected. And that's kind of the way the city is growing. It's like a spilled milk, essentially. It's all connected. It's not going to let you build a commune in the middle of the desert that we have to worry about Waco shit later.
I would have never thought of that analogy in a million years.
But it's very good, right? I was pretty good. Pretty good. Did it explain?
Sure.
Nobody cares. Nobody likes my analogies. I'm trying really hard today.
How do rentals in Henderson work?
Rentals are hard. I just want to be very honest with you guys. finding a house to rent or even a townhouse to rent is very difficult. Anything beyond an apartment, because every single one of them is going to have a different process you go through, different fees, different process, different application, different waiting time, all of that, because all of them are run like the Wild Wild West. So genuinely, they're all run by individuals who own the homes, or they have a property management company or whatever. So as a realtor, a lot of realtors won't help people find rentals because of that, because it is almost the same amount of work as buying a house, but you get like $200 or something for your time, and it's a lot of time. So good news is my team does help people find rentals, as long as you're willing, planning to buy at some point. We're willing to kind of invest that time and help you. And really, that's just our way of protecting our time investment as well. But rentals are hard. So if you're looking for rentals of any kind, even if it's apartments, I'd recommend going to apartments.com. But aside from apartments, just click the link. My team will be happy to reach out. We can connect with you. We really want to help, because when you try to do it on your own, it's almost impossible. They really don't call anybody back. If you're just submitting a form on Zillow or something like that, they're not going to call you back. You'll be very lucky if they do. So it's tough. It's so tough. So that's why we want to keep helping people.
Yeah. So let's see here. Life of JT, April 7 to 14, coming in to look at a home to purchase. Nice, man.
Better be calling me, JT, or I'm going to kick your butt.
Let's see. Mike, average apartment rent, 1 or 2 room, average 3-bedroom house areas. That's a lot, Mike.
So average apartment rent, we're looking around 11 to 1,300. One bedroom's going to be less, but around, I'd say 12 to 1,300 for a 2-bedroom apartment, depending on the side of town. It really depends on the area. And then what did he say? The average 3-bedroom house to buy would be, so our average price right now across the city is somewhere between 307 and 311,000. That obviously ebbs and flows, but if you just take that number into account, that's incorporating condos, townhomes, houses, mansions, you name it. The average is about 307 to 311. So hopefully that'll help.
Clifton Torres, love both you guys. Thanks, you, Clifton.
Buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, let's see. Wakesha says love Vegas.
Nice.
Clifton, aloha from Hawaii. Thanks, brother.
May I get the 3-hour tour? How do I get that info? I'll be there on December 27th to January 2nd. Please click the link below and fill out the form, and just mention that you want to do the 3-hour tour. We'll get you set up with either me or someone from the team. Yeah.
Two Stroke says those earrings.
Who says that? Oh, what? Are you liking it?
Mm-hmm.
I do like to rock the earrings. If you ever want to send me a gift, earrings are always a good idea. Just FYI.
Let's see. AL8603CL.
4 years.
That's a heck of a name.
Gonna move here in 4 years. Target price is $375 to $425. Cool. Single story. Gonna be harder than you think, but that's okay. It's still possible. In a nice, safe neighborhood, not loaded with amenities we won't use. Is this realistic? I don't know what 4 years from now looks like. So today, that's very realistic. The only thing you'll run into trouble with is the single story component. Single story homes are really hard to come by here in Vegas. And if you find them, they're much older homes. So it's like the trade-off of, cool, I got that single story, but I now have an old house that I have to worry about fixing up and making sure it's going to be in good working order. So there are options. Usually the single stories are going to come with no yard, or they're going to come with a very high price tag. So just depends on the area of town. But as of today, that's realistic. 4 years from now, I hope it's realistic. But right now you look good.
Let's see. Olivia says, yep, coming in 2 weeks.
Better hang out, girl. I'm going to be mad at you if you don't call me.
Derek, do you think rents and housing will go up with the Raiders? We kind of talked
Rent
about
will definitely pop up. Yeah, it's been starting to creep up anyway, because we have a rental shortage right now. So let's
see. Patrick, coming from Chicago, plan to move to Vegas in 2 years, but employment and funds fell through. Maybe in a couple years after I build my bankroll back up.
Cool, all right, man. Keep working on it. We'll be here for you. Somebody thought I was 23, not 40. Oh, you know, I'm just trying to keep it fresh.
Oh, well, here, look at you helped out Bill already. He says, had the 3-hour tour today with Lacey.
Hey, Bill.
So enjoyable.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, they were awesome. They came and had a little trouble connecting with me initially because of some Facebook stuff and email stuff, but we got it, and I had a really good time with he and his wife. They were awesome. Water Street. Somebody wants to know more about Water Street. Okay. DM me regarding Water Street. Okay, cool.
April's one of my most active subscribers.
Hey, April, thanks for being online.
Like, and we'll hit the like button. April, hope life is good out in San Francisco.
Thank you so much.
What do you think about KB Homes?
KB Homes is a good builder. There depends on which side of town. They are meant to sort of be more of a starter home product. So if you're trying to come in and spend $500,000-$600,000, KB is probably not the product you're looking for. They do have some communities that offer that, but they're more of a starter home product. But they're a good builder. They've got good ratings, and it's churn and burn for them. Volume is their model for sure.
Is a large migration to LV, or is it still slowing down?
I still see a lot of people coming. Actually, we just, I don't know if you guys saw my video on the channel, but I talked about how the 2018 census came out, and we had 141,000 new residents move here in the summer of 2018. Obviously, that's ebbing and flowing. In 2018, we had a shortage of homes. Keep in mind, so I still see the growth happening. Honestly, I haven't seen a huge slowdown just during the holidays and stuff like normal.
Let's see. Thoughts on living in Pahrump?
All right, I'm gonna let you talk up front.
Oh, why? So you've been here 31 years. Don't you know about Pahrump?
I do know about Pahrump, but you tell me about Pahrump. What do you think?
If you want to live in Pahrump, I mean, that's cool if you especially like the smaller town area. I think Pahrump's like 23,000, maybe 30,000 people.
Small.
I mean, that's like the big city in Nye County. Nye County is massive, in case you didn't know. It's the third largest county in the country in terms of like square miles. So there are some people who live in Pahrump and they work in Las Vegas and they make that drive each day. So I made that drive before. It's not too bad. If you get snow though, you might be driving through there.
That's what I was going to say.
Have to deal with the snow.
Yeah.
I did drive through there last time when it was snowing here. So, I mean, obviously it's more remote.
It's more remote. The house prices are very affordable in Pahrump, but it is a full hour outside of the city, right? 45 minutes, right?
Depending on, I mean, if you're like on Fort Apache and Blue Diamond, if you're in that area, you could probably make it in 45 or so. If you're southwest other area, maybe an hour or so, give or take, 5-10 minutes.
And that's insane in Vegas. We don't have commutes like that. There's no that's not normal for people to be in the car an hour. It's just not.
Yeah, because you go into Pahrump and you stay on Blue Diamond basically all the way through there. And once you get in there, it's like, once you drive, I don't know, a couple miles past like where all the businesses are, a couple of casinos, you've pretty much like seen what there is for the most part.
There's a Walmart now. There's a Walmart out there.
There's houses, of course, spread all over the place. There's a front side is like a big firearm training area there. Of course, there's the brothels, but I mean, like, that's what Pahrump is known for.
Is that what you were coming back for recently?
I was there for the wine. I was there for the winery.
The winery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Winery and then the brothels and then the wineries.
They might have them to combine somewhere.
They should actually figure that out. But my take on Pahrump is, so I'm going to be very honest. I've been here 31 years. I think I've driven through Pahrump, but I've never actually stopped. So I'm going to do a video. I promise. He's been here more than I have.
Actually, I haven't done a video on it yet either.
Oh, we should do it together then. We need to make that one. I
said that when we first started doing videos. You did say that.
She
remembers. That's good.
He's right. Anyway, I've never been in Pahrump, spent a lot of time. I've driven through it. I will say, though, it's remote. There used to be a joke about there's not a whole lot of teeth in Pahrump because it's a little bit of like a more rural place, like, whatever, but it's not that anymore.
Say it nicely.
It truly, it's not that anymore. There's a lot of new homes that are going in out there. There are some things to consider when you're buying new homes out there, like the water issues and stuff like that, and some of the land rights are a little different, but I know a great Pahrump realtor that I send a lot of my people to because I'm not an expert and I don't want to ever represent an area that I'm not an expert on.
When I think of Pahrump, I think of that's probably what Las Vegas was like 60, 70 years ago.
You're absolutely right.
A little town of like 30,000 people.
People thought we were just these weirdos with tumbleweeds in our front yard.
You had one main street, you had a few casinos, and that was like the thing to do 60, 70 years ago. Yeah. So I'm like, man, probably would have been cool.
You're probably right. Yeah. So anyway, I like Pahrump a lot. It's a good option if you don't mind a commute. I will say the other con on that is when it does snow or when there's an accident on that one road that goes in and out, it's shut down. There's no getting through whatsoever. And that actually happened during the holiday when we had a big kind of snow rain stuff going on recently. They shut down the road. So that's the pros and cons.
I hate using two fingers on this. This is dumb.
Oh, stop dogging on my computer and get over yourself. I'm so much bougier than you because I like Macs and you don't.
I dealt with Macs back in Silicon Valley. I didn't like them then. Don't really like them that much now.
Someone needs to be knocked out.
All right. What the hell is with our comment section here?
There we go.
Is Summerlin safer than East Las Vegas? However, Boulder City has been ranked #1, the safest.
So one of the safest zip codes or cities in the country is Henderson. Just Henderson at large has been voted one of the top 10 safest cities in the United States. I'm not allowed to speak about safety, but you are welcome to speak about safety.
So here's what I will tell you. Summerlin generally is going to be safer than the east side of Las Vegas, okay? If you look at the Las Vegas crime map, the video I did a while ago, there is more crime, particularly like the scary ones like homicides. You'll see more east of the 15 than west of the 15. So east side, you will see more of that over there. East side is also older. There are nice neighborhoods there. There's some nice older neighborhoods. You can find some newer homes there too, but you go to the east side and you spend, part of the day driving through there, the neighborhoods definitely look different. You'll find more grass, more people with yards on the east side than you will on the west side, all these newer homes. So there's differences to it. Some people like the older style homes. Some people like that kind of thing. But I mean, they're just, the 15 to me is kind of like the divider between all of that. So.
Love it. All right, what else we got here?
Let's
Athena, hey girl, hey. She bought a house.
Yeah.
M Buffet versus Red Rock Buffet. Are we asking which one is better?
All right.
I like, I don't know, the M Resort is pretty nice. I like their buffet. I just think I like their, and also I worked at Red Rock Station Casino, so I've eaten the buffets at station casinos for my whole career. So yeah, prior to doing this. So I would say the M Resort. That's what I would say. But Red Rock's a beautiful casino if you haven't been there.
Ivan or Ivan, looking forward to the 3-hour tour this weekend. Greetings from Denver.
Hello. Yes, Alcala. Yes, I have him on my, I think it's Friday or Saturday. I got to look at my calendar.
Let's see. Is Redfin app a scam?
No, Redfin app is not a scam. Redfin can actually buy homes, just like Zillow can. There's also listings out there that Zillow will go out and buy people's houses for really dirt cheap because they're like in a panic to get it sold. They'll go in and maybe throw in paint and new carpet or do nothing and then relist it. Redfin does the same thing. So when you're asking if it's a scam, no, as far as selling your house to them, but there are a lot of extra fees involved that you wouldn't have to pay if you were to use a realtor. So.
Let's see. Are you familiar with Nicholas J. Fuentes? I'm not.
No.
You can be on TV. Yeah, they're probably talking to you on that one.
They're totally going to talk to me on that one. Actually, I'm going to be on TV. Can I talk about that?
Go for it.
So
this
starting,
is your channel.
I know, I forgot about that.
You used to be on my channel.
I know.
This is your channel.
This is my time.
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly.
I actually just partnered with Channel 13. So starting in January, every Friday, I'm going to be on the Morning Blend show, which is right after the news, doing a segment on how to live your best Las Vegas life. What? So it's going to look a lot like what I do on Instagram and what I will be doing in 2020 on this channel. But it's really just about tips and tricks for being a local, cool places you maybe didn't know about, other stuff that basically, you need to know about living here. And most importantly, supporting my local small business owners. So that's like, if you don't know me, you need to know now that supporting small businesses is a huge passion of mine. So I do a lot of sharing and really promoting of those people, artists, makers, business owners in town, because I really think that they're like the lifeblood of our city. So tune in. If you don't have, obviously, if you don't live in Vegas already, you can always tune in, I think on satellites at KTNV Channel 13, Morning Blend. I'll probably be sharing some of that content on here as well. So, but thanks for saying that. And I've had a couple of opportunities for some HGTV style stuff that might be coming in the future, but nothing is solid just now. So stay tuned.
Let's see.
Do you guys know? Oh, I was asking if you know Chuckett. Guys, yeah, we don't know him personally, but he is a realtor here in Vegas. He just does the YouTube videos. Yeah.
Lisa says thanks for the help. You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
David likes Pahrump.
What's your opinion about real estate companies buying houses versus just selling? Real estate companies meaning like my company or like Zillow / what? That's a good question. I guess my answer to that is if Redfin bought your house and then is selling it, I don't mind because they're still a realtor. They're held to the same standards I am. They're just allowed to charge a lot more money for nothing, for convenience of being able to just literally sell your house tomorrow kind of thing. As far as like other real estate companies, I think it's important to have a balance of selling and buying because you have the opportunity to, really share the two with one another. And if you have the right house, you can find the right buyer and marry them together.
Let's see. What's the biggest mistake people make when relocating to Las Vegas?
Assuming that it's going to be just like where you came from.
No, I would say that too.
Yeah.
It's a different culture here.
Very much so. It's a melting pot. So a lot of people ask me from New York City, from San Francisco, from Chicago, I get literal emails that say, where does the Jewish community live? Where do the Mexican families live? Where's the LGBTQ community?
It's not quite like that.
And we're like, it's not like that here. Everybody is melted together.
It's not like New York City where the Irish have always been in this neighborhood. The
Polish
Italians
over
have always been in this.
here.
Dominicans have been here like for as long as anyone can remember.
It's just not like that here.
Yeah, Vegas is not that old.
Yeah, be ready for it to feel very blended and multicultural, but also don't come assuming that like you're going to make friends right off the bat. I did a really popular video on my channel a while ago called 5 Things You Need to Know Before You Move Here. And one of the biggest things I talk about is how you have to put the effort in to meet people and create connections and create your vibe, your tribe, your community. That's like the number one thing. And also just underestimating that you need sunshade on your car all the time in the summer.
I just showed up and made friends.
You met me. That's all you had to do was meet me. That's exactly what happened. You met me and your life got so much better.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have?
Let's see, Athena was away when she heard her shout outs.
What's up, Athena? Here's the second one. Hey, girl, hey. They came from Alaska.
Damn.
Moved here from Alaska, yeah. Actually, didn't you meet them at my party?
Mm-hmm.
At my pie party, you met Athena. Yes, you did.
Husband was in the military. Are you familiar with Nicolas Cage? I haven't seen him around town. I've seen pictures of him on Twitter, like around town and stuff, but I haven't seen him.
What is your take on manufactured homes? I saw that before you moved down. Oh, I can do it. Manufactured homes, it's right there. But wondering about the resale value. Manufactured homes are cool. They're not going to appreciate like a regular home or house or townhouse or condo would. They're definitely in their own kind of category, but they're not bad. They've got some really cool little neighborhoods in town here that do serve that community, manufactured homes, and the type of community that brings in from a pricing standpoint and such, and amenities. So yeah, they're great. They're just not going to appreciate really quickly. And don't assume because it's a manufactured home that you'll be released of the rules related to Airbnb and what is or isn't okay. Like that's just, those apply to you as well. So. All
right. So there are people leaving Las Vegas. There seems to be a lot of inventory of homes. Yeah, there's some people who are leaving.
Yeah, we always have people coming and going, but that's not why there's inventory of homes. There's an inventory of homes because it's kind of the holiday season right now. Additionally, we went from having no homes available to almost too many homes available. So we're kind of in the midst of that kind of correcting itself. And there are still people listing their home thinking they're going to get what their neighbor got last summer, when last summer was a completely different market. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah.
What do you think of buying a multifamily versus a single family home?
Love it. Love the idea. So what they mean by that is buying like a fourplex. You can live in one of them and then rent out the other three. Love that idea from an investment standpoint. Also, what you may not know is you can get an FHA loan for those, meaning FHA loans only require 3.5% down. And the loan limits for FHA is just about where those are going for, the fourplexers are going for. The only downside is the fourplexers are not always in the most desirable neighborhoods. You have to just be prepared for that, but it's a good investment.
That is correct. Let's see. We got Long Beach in the house watching.
Athena, I'm not going to be on the news itself. She said she hates watching the news, but she'll be tuning in. Thank you for your love. I'm going to be on the show after the news called The Morning Blend, so it's maybe not so bad.
Jose, your job's moving you to Scottsdale. Scottsdale's cool.
That's cool. Scottsdale's beautiful. Yeah.
Lacey, my son and I were your first live shout out in downtown Summerlin.
Yes, that's right. Mike, hey. Oh my God, that's so funny. Hey. He saw me and was like, oh my God, it's Las Vegas gal. And I about fell out of my skin. He was the first to give me a shout. Yeah, he gave me
first
like
person
an
to recognize you in public?
to recognize me. Yes, he was. Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining us today.
I remember that.
Right. And I called him, I got recognized. This is so weird.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh my God, if people could stop seeing me, that would be great. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I love it. If you see me in public, please say hello. Please, please, please. Don't be embarrassed. I would love to say hi.
Let's see. What about decent housing near City Hall in Henderson?
City Hall, so downtown on Water Street. So there are some really great neighbors. So cool things going on right now downtown. Really good question. Thanks for asking that. Downtown Water Street is kind of getting a bit of a revival going on right now. They're putting a lot of money to develop that area to look a little bit like downtown Vegas. So there's going to be like little shops and little stores and some cool shopping and some experiences that you can't get elsewhere. Right now, though, it's a bit of an older area and kind of run down. So I just want to be careful when I say to you, there's great housing options. There are. You can get really, really well-priced homes, but the neighborhood's going to reflect the pricing of the home. So just keep that in mind. Not a lot of HOAs in place over there. So without a homeowners association, you can park on your lawn. You can put a boat in the back of your house. There's a lot of weird stuff like that. It's older as well. However, there are some brand new communities just down the street, like Cadence, which is right down the road. Beautiful new homes that are very affordable. And then up the street, there are some resale homes that are actually a little bit pulled away from the Water Street area, but like by 5 or 10 minutes, but are nicer and in better shape. So I guess that's my response.
Okay, this says, know anything about College Villas in Henderson?
No, I don't know anything about that.
What about Chinatown?
Chinatown's cool. There's some amazing food options over there, like amazing.
It's more like Asiatown, just so you know, though.
Yes, it's not really Chinatown.
Yeah, it's not like Chinatown,
very
San
blended.
Francisco. How did you two meet?
Athena said, I met Lacey and my life got better.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say, Athena. Thank you. She took the words right out of my mouth. That's all I needed to say.
Got better. Your life got better too. It's okay to admit it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, actually, I already saw that comment before you read it. I was just kind of waiting, so, okay. Now this is awkward.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Uncle Freddie, what's for dinner? What are we going to eat for dinner tonight?
Whatever you're buying.
No, I got to buy him dinner now. Oh, someone says boring. Cool, bro. Then turn it off. Nobody asked you. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. So he also asked what's for dinner. Nothing for you now, bro. Thanks. Peace. See you later. Do you guys think the market is going up or down? Home prices in Vegas definitely going up in the next year or so, but I don't think it'll be drastic. I don't think it'll be small incremental lift. So boring. Nice, bro. I like that.
Modesto, CA, where is best place to see fireworks for New Year's Eve? Strip or downtown?
Does he know that that's where, or he or she know that's where you're from?
May. That 209, I know all too well. The good old Central Valley.
Modesto.
Whatever you have for dinner tonight, if you're having beef and veggies, it probably came from the Central Valley.
Unofficial 908's kind of a punk. Like, I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm just kidding. I don't even know who this guy is. All right. No, run away. Someone said run away. Oh, here we go. Is it possible to find a decent home for around $150,000 in Henderson? Probably not. Old Henderson might be an option, but not in the Green Valley area, not Anthem. There's just not, that's not a price point. Lacey, you're awesome. That's nice. Thank you.
Let's see.
I recently moved to Vegas. Love your videos. Thank you. Sade.
I was going to say
Sadie?
Sade.
Sade.
Probably Sade, like the singer.
Sorry. I'm just going to start singing Sade. Is that even Sade?
I don't even know.
Are you two? I can't make it work. Are you two an item? An item? If not, let's make it happen. You look good together.
Someone's a little behind the 8 ball.
We know we look good together. I am happily married. Jacob is one of my very, very close friends. And even when I wasn't married, he didn't even try to hook up with me, which was really awesome.
I know. So I was like,
he was
only one.
Perfect gentleman. He was the only one not knocking on that door, going, "Hey, girl," you know.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't coming out of the woodwork.
No, he was good. He's a good friend. Thank you, though. We do look good together, though. I will say.
Of course,
two good-looking folks.
I'll give you some credit, but
I mean, you're carrying this video right now. Your looks alone.
It's all in the face.
I live in California. Want to buy a rental property in Las Vegas? Is it possible? 100% it's possible. Please fill out the form.
A lot of Californians own rental property here.
Fill out the form in the description, or I actually commented a little while ago. You can find it. Please fill out the form. We'll help you find out what you need to do. It's very possible.
Let's see. Ron likes Las Vegas gals energy.
Thanks, Ron. He was talking to me on Instagram the other day. Thank you so much for always tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Official 908 says, "Oh, love you too."
Okay, sure you do. Although I'm boring, but that's okay. It's okay if I'm boring. I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Let's see. One of these days, can you do a video on Indian Springs?
Yeah. So didn't you just do one with
a few of them?
You did, and we're going to do some. We're going to do some walkthroughs and stuff on.
Whenever you're ready to get out there.
I know. I've been very busy. He's been waiting for me.
A little bit of a jaunt, but
it's fun. He did one with Amber Coleman though, so you should go watch it on your video. It's a really good video. A lot of people mention it to me. What else do we got here?
Olivia says, "Not boring." She was looking forward to this all day.
Thank you, Olivia. Boom. That's my girl.
Let's see. How do the locals feel about the Raiders coming? It's kind of a split, I would say.
It is a split. Yeah.
I just saw a poll on Twitter yesterday on the Las Vegas Locally. One of the bigger Twitter accounts here in town. They just did a poll will you support the Raiders? And they moved to town. And it was just barely like 53% said yes, 47 said no.
Yeah.
A lot of people here will support them, even if they have a team, back wherever they're from initially. But a lot of people they're like, "No, I'm from Kansas City. I'll never support the Raiders." And they were just like,
"That's it. You're never going to get it."
Yeah, and they were not going to do it. So I think they'll find fan support here.
Are you going to support them?
Yeah, I like to see local teams do well.
So I think my opinion on that is I grew up here and I never had any kind of pro sports around me because we grew up in Vegas. They weren't allowed because of the gambling. So for me, I'm excited about the fact that we have a new team to call our own, just like with the Vegas Golden Knights and also our Aviators, our baseball team and all that. So I'm stoked. I don't know anything about football, but I am going to be a season ticket holder of the Raiders. I have 4 season tickets.
I'll teach you a thing or two.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to actually getting into it. I'm very, very excited.
Martin says, "So I need a broker to rent an apartment?"
No, you don't. You don't need a broker to rent an apartment. You can go to in fact, that's what we tell you. Go to apartments.com, find somebody on there that looks good, that's in your budget, whatever. You can go straight to the apartment. You do not need a broker or a realtor.
Michael says, "Finally, 2 informative people that know Las Vegas."
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate it. Have either of you ever lived on the East Coast? Did you ever live on the East Coast? No. I haven't lived on the East Coast, but I have traveled to the East Coast for work a lot. I had a company based out of Stamford, Connecticut that I worked for a long time. So I was on the East Coast, and I had a client when I had my own business in Massachusetts that I was there a week or 2 out of every month. So it's like I lived there. Yeah.
West Coast, Best Coast. All right.
Warm coast. He puts me to sleep. Oh, we're not going to talk crap about jackets. We're good.
Jeffrey Allen, what's going on, my man?
Hey, Jeffrey. How you doing, man?
He's one of my moderators in my comment section of my live stream. Jeffrey's up there all the time.
That's nice.
Lacey is never boring.
Raiders fans travel well. We don't have to worry.
Yeah, especially from Southern California.
I wish it was an NFL expansion team, but I guess I'll be a Raiders fan. That's a good point. Robert Wright, videos on the inside of homes on the northwest side. I think Providence was one of the communities. Forgot the name of the neighborhood. The one of the other one's called. So Robert,
I've actually done some.
Yeah, you've done some, and I've done some as well. We've done some together. Sky Canyon is one of the communities in the northwest that's absolutely gorgeous. It's right at the edge of the mountain, edge of the city. Beautiful. It's like 25 minutes door to door to the Cosmo, and then Providence is the one that's directly next door. And then really the entire area up there is Centennial Hills and Lone Mountain. It's kind of like the whole corner of the city.
I did a video. It's probably been a couple years, and I did a video on a walkthrough home in Providence and just like on a local park, just showing what a local park was like in Providence. It's a good little quiet spot if you want to be away from a lot of the chaos.
It's awesome up there. It's really pretty. Very beautiful views. I love it.
Do locals hang out at locals casinos? Yep, they do. They, sure do. They don't go to the strip a whole lot.
No, they're kind of like the community center of each area of town. There's like a bowling alley in most of them. There's a movie theater in most of them. There's always a food court, great restaurants, great locals deals, giveaways, concerts, all that. Yeah.
Let's see. Ben, what's your website? Well, trying to get in touch with Lacey, the easiest is just do the form below.
Yeah, click on the form below. My website for LasVegasGal.com is being rebuilt right now, but I will be launching in the first week of January-ish. So we're working on that. And then my company's website, SaroneGroup.Vegas, is actually for real estate specific stuff. That'll be launching probably by March. So hang tight on the websites, but click the link below if you want to chat and we can answer questions.
Phil Vise says, looking to retire in Vegas. Can $350,000 get me a 3-bedroom, 2-bed ranch with a pool in a nice area?
Yeah, I think it could. Yeah, you could. There's some Summerlin homes available for that. As long as you're looking at resale, you can make that happen. The ranch style home is going to be the only part that's going to limit your search. Northwest, Summerlin, Henderson, and Southwest are all going to give you options for. You sick? Getting over being sick? They're going to give you the options for that. But 350 is a good budget, definitely. And if you're interested, just click below. Like I said, we can even set you up on email drips so you see what's getting listed and kind of watch the ebb and the flow of the process.
Yuri, any high-rise apartments outside of the strip?
There are a couple. There's one in Summerlin. It's what's it called? Turnberry, or is that what it's called? Turnberry?
No, Turnberry's near
Turnberry's
the strip.
on the strip.
There's two Turnberries.
What's the one in Summerlin? I can't think of the name of it right now. Quail Ridge Estates or something. Anyway, there's one in Summerlin.
Oh.
Yeah, downtown. Yeah, kind of by downtown.
Huntridge?
It's over by Tivoli Village. What is that called? Yes, but the answer is yes. There are some, and there are some off of Las Vegas Boulevard down by Henderson, like West Henderson, but they're few and far between. Most of them are on the strip, right off of the strip, or downtown. Yeah.
What does the sign say behind you?
It says Vegas, baby, but you can't really. It's really bright. It's too bright. So I don't know. I should probably turn it off so people can see. Let me turn it down. Just working it. There's too bright. See, you can't tell.
It says it's Vegas, baby.
It says Vegas, baby. And now it's Vegas, baby. We'll get it fixed for next time.
Olivia, this live has made my day. Glad to hear it.
Thank you. Jamie says, favorite home builder. I was looking at a couple of model homes today. Jamie, first and foremost, you need to have a realtor with you before you go to the builders. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you go to those without a realtor, the best rule of thumb is do not give them your real name or your real information. But if you really want to know, there's some great builders in town. Toll Brothers is an amazing builder. Party Homes is an amazing builder. Pulte, Richmond American. KB Homes is good, but it's more of a starter product. Lennar is good. They're the largest in the nation because they keep buying everybody else up and kind of, taking over. But Lennar is good. They've got a turnkey kind of product. They're great. We've got some great builders here. William Lyon Homes, the list goes on. But if you want a list of all the homes that are available that are new, only gonna find it with this girl. Nobody else has it because I'm the only realtor in the city offering this service. So don't go online and try to learn. Don't drive around. Just call me. I'll help you out. Jamie, and again, we're free. We're a free service.
Jamie, Lacey offers a 3-hour tour. If you just got the live stream, she offers a 3-hour tour of the city. Okay, so she got a whole team now working where they'll give you a free tour
of the city.
Yes,
neighborhoods.
Exactly.
We're not going to go see houses unless you're ready to buy, but we'll show you the neighborhood so you can pop around. So let us know. Click the link in the description below.
Athena, can you guys comment on the pet friendliness of Vegas?
It's pretty pet friendly, I'd say. We're not LA yet, where everybody's got a dog next to them in there.
Yeah, we're not really doing doggy yoga like in San Francisco.
We're doing goat yoga though. We do have goat yoga here. Did you know that? Where goats climb up on your back.
While
you're in the pose.
Like the Bighorn sheep out of Boulder City?
Straight up yoga, with goats, yeah. It is a very dog-friendly city, though. A lot of walking paths, dog parks, tons of dog parks throughout the city.
Yeah.
A lot. Actually, I should probably do a video about all of them.
Every new community gets built has a dog park.
Has a dog park, yeah. So very friendly. We're not quite LA, and I know, and I say LA because LA is very much, if you have your dog under your arm, you can walk anywhere. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting close.
Let's see. What's air quality like in Vegas? Hoping it's better than Salt Lake City.
Oh.
I think a lot of cities actually out west get hammered on their air quality, particularly California.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any issues with the air quality here, but I have heard of Vegas like being on these rankings for not having good air.
I think we have great air quality.
Yeah, I've never noticed any big issues with it.
So when there's like a windy day, you'll see definitely the dust in the air over the strip and stuff, but we don't have like layers of smog that we see, nothing like that. Yeah, good question though.
Are there any good farmers markets? Oh, we got them all over. Summerlin, Henderson, downtown.
If you are not doing so already, again, plugged, but you're gonna want to follow me on at Las Vegas Gal on Instagram, because that's where I do a lot of this stuff, and I talk about a lot of farmers markets, things like that. Inspirata has one every 2 weeks. Every week in Henderson on Water Street, as well as in Green Valley. Summerlin has it at downtown Summerlin once a week, I believe. They're everywhere. And then downtown has their own farmers market, like you said. They're everywhere.
Let's see. How come we're not drinking?
Oh, that's a very good question. We really should start having cocktails while we're doing this. That's what we're going to start doing. Cocktail hour with Jacob and Lacey.
Phoenix, still thinking of moving here? Go for it, bro.
Awesome.
What is this? Rampart. Are there any nice condos downtown?
Yeah, there's quite a few. They're high-rise condos, but yeah, downtown's got some cool stuff down there. What do they rent for? Probably $1,600 and up, I would say. Yeah, just as a rule of thumb.
We should walk the strip together, maybe when it gets warmer.
Here's the issue with walking anywhere with this man. He's like 5 feet taller than me.
Yeah.
I'm a shrimp, and he's not. So when we do like anything, it's like, look, even just sitting, look at how much taller he is than me.
We have to sit to do this kind of stuff because she is like disrespectfully short.
I get cut off like here, and he's like, I look great. I'm like, and here I am, right here, right here.
Trying to get the camera for him.
I guess I could put on some huge flat platform shoes or something, or maybe you could walk like 10 feet ahead of me and then just have me in the background. But
maybe we need to
put me on like one of those moon boots that makes you taller.
Yeah, you get you like in a scooter, like on the
like a Segway.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. Though you got to be at least like 6 or 8 inches off the ground.
And then I'll crash it. That'll be fun.
Let's see. What is the average property tax in Summerlin on a $300,000 home? So
property tax across the valley varies a little bit, but if you just in general think it's 0.9%, it's less than 1%. Let me repeat that. Our property tax is less than 1%.
Yeah, not California over here.
In California, if you live in Austin, if you live in New York, New Jersey, it could be 8, 10, 12, 13%. We are less than 1%.
Lacey, would you recommend buying any of the brand new single family homes to rent out, or should I stick to condos for that?
I think you should absolutely buy a home to rent out, because you're going to get a more long-term renter, not somebody who wants to pop in and move out, quickly. So you're going to get someone who might have a family and might want to stay longer. Condos are a little bit tough with renting them out. They're not impossible. They just make it a little more difficult. But again, I think for me, from an investment standpoint, I always want somebody who's going to live in the house like it's their own and stay as long as they can, so I don't have to go find somebody else to backfill. So I'm always a fan of the house versus anything else.
Let's see. Greg, glad to hear we're able to help you with making such a big decision. Richard, best New York style pizza in North Las Vegas? Oh,
North Las Vegas.
I said this in the live stream the other day. Whenever people ask me anything about best pizza, best Mexican, best steakhouse, I'm like, dude, you're in the Vegas area. Like, there's so much everything.
And don't say North Las Vegas, because you could drive 10 more minutes and be out of North Las Vegas and go find it in another part of town. So New York style pizza, there's a place called IDK Pizza. I don't know, but IDK Pizza. It's in sort of the Henderson area, 89123, but oh my God, it's good. And it's pretty stinking close. And then there's Verrazano Pizza, which is my all-time favorite in Las Vegas, which I think is only on the west side now. So
let's see, looking for 1 bed or 2 bedroom home. Let's see. Lance saw me at Hustler one night. Cool, man.
When's the last time you went to Hustler?
It's been a while.
I want to go. Let's go. That'd be fun. Yeah. Anybody want to join us? Olivia will join us.
Live stream from there.
Live stream from the
Hustler. It'll be a little different than Kentucky, I'm sure. Do HOA fees go up on yearly on homes? Good question.
No, that's a great question. So HOA fees have a tendency. I've only seen HOA fees go up a little bit over several spanning years of my clients' lives and in my life with my investments. I think the most I've seen them go up is $5 or $10 a month, and it's taken several years. Typically when they go up, it's when there's like an improvement that needs to happen, like a new gate needs to be built or some new rules go into effect or taxes change or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, they're not super crazy, and I hope they don't ever get there.
Yeah, that will slow down the growth for sure.
All right, what else do we got here? Want to wrap it up in a minute? We've been doing an hour and 17 minutes. We did good.
Gonna see Santa tonight on Fremont. I'm not.
I'm not gonna see Santa. Santa would probably have his pants down, and I don't know if I want to see that kind of Santa on Fremont, but that's okay. Do you offer property management services or know a good company? Good question. I do not offer property management services. I don't have that kind of a license, but I have someone who I've partnered with who does offer that. I've actually known him since we were like in junior high school. He's a really good guy, and his name's Joey, and we send all those leads over to him, and he takes really good care of people. He's got a massive a massive property management kind of fleet that he takes care of on behalf of his clients. However, it feels very mom and pop working with him. It's a very like one-on-one experience. It's not like some big corporation, and he doesn't nickel and dime you. So if you need help with that, just send me, again, fill out the form. Sorry to keep saying it, but fill out the form and I'll get you guys connected. That's a really good question.
Let's see. Can you buy a house with an average credit score?
Yeah, absolutely. You can buy a house if you have like 580 credit score. You won't get the best rate, but you can still buy a house. So if you're really looking to maybe kind of see where your credit lands, P.S. don't look at Credit Karma, because Credit Karma is not going to be what tells you exactly what you are. Mortgage companies look at a little bit of a different calculation. So let us know, fill out the form. I can connect you with Amber Coleman, who does videos with both me and Jacob, and she'll hook you up. She'll get you dialed in to know what you really have and what you need to do to improve it, if at all. But yeah, a lot of good opportunities there.
Olivia is now a moderator on your channel.
Sweet. Olivia, hook it up.
She moderates on my channel too. Helps keep the riffraff out.
See, he's helping me figure this YouTube thing out. I'm still working on it.
A lot of good info.
I used to be really good at YouTube. In fact, I think we taught you stuff about YouTube.
Yeah, initially she was helping me out
with his channel when he first started, and now it's
I didn't know anything.
Now I've like gotten completely. He's surpassed us and then some, and now we're just figuring it out.
Let's see. Good night. Thanks for the info. You're welcome, Greg. Good stuff. Should do this more often. Yeah, you haven't been on my channel in a minute. I know, we got to get back over there. Well, we're filming this week, so we'll get something up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Let's see. What should Wayne Newton with that huge house?
Wayne Newton in that Casa de Shenandoah. It's actually right down the street from here. We're about 10 minutes from there.
It's east side of Vegas.
It's very cool. I don't know what he should do with it. I think they're doing tours now. You can take a tour of Wayne Newton's house. He still lives there.
I did a video on that a few years ago. When I first opened for tours, I did a video on it.
And I have a friend who I think runs the tours or something. So I'll try Verrazano Pizza. Pics look good. They are good. Trust me. It's really good.
Thanks for the time. Olivia says, do this where, there you go. See, she got the little wrench right there.
There she goes.
She can delete.
All right. Thank you, Olivia. Hook it up, bro.
Comments and spammers.
I'll hook you up later with cocktails when you come in town. I guess let's wrap it up, right? I think that was good.
20 minutes just zoom by.
Zoom by like that. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for joining me on my channel. If you are here and you're part of his channel and his following and you want to follow me, it's not always about real estate. It's going to be about living your best Las Vegas life also. The other thing I was going to say is, frankly, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be, because that's where I do most of my stuff. But the bottom line is, we are here to help you. We're always here just to give you good info. You don't have to buy a house with us. If you just want more information, it's okay. And it's never too early to reach out. So either myself or someone from my team would be happy to follow up with you. This is Jacob. He's one of my best buds. I absolutely love him. Thanks for joining me on my channel.
Well, thank you for having me.
Showing me the love. I'm Lacey, your Las Vegas gal, here to show you how to live your best Las Vegas life. Otherwise, stay tuned. We're going to keep putting out really good content and loving on Las Vegas.
Absolutely. See you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks for joining the live stream.